So, if you are considering buying a business or have considered buying a business in the past, but just didn't know how to put it together, how much money you would need, what I'm going to do in this video is reveal and talk about some of the ways to come up with the money to be able to buy that dream business or expand your business. And this is the second video in my series about money you didn't know existed, and this is the Buying a Business edition. I'm Megan Marsh, Collab Capital Funding. And let's face it, traditional financing sometimes at banks can be frustrating or a nightmare. And I just want to let anyone know who has considered this that there are things you can do to actually make buying a business, even if it's a sizable investment, possible. The things that you can do and the money that's available is the first one is tap into your network. So don't be afraid if it's a large amount to rally, other friends or family that you think will also believe in what you are planning on purchasing. If it's going to have a great return, there are options for that you can go and talk to the people that you want to invest in this business where they don't have to pull money out of accounts and get penalties. There's what's called a self-directed IRA. And what it does is it allows people that aren't related to you directly to invest in a business and get a return. And a lot of times those returns can be better than the market or where their money's sitting. So I did that with someone in my life with some real estate, and they love getting their checks every month. Second thing is to, really think and get creative, because there are definitely things that we all spend money on. If you have an existing business that you can cut back on to save for purchasing another business. But the biggest thing is to embrace the power of alternative financing and really thinking outside of the box, getting creative, leaving no stone unturned, not just listening to, oh, you have to come up with this much money, because there are alternative funding sources through commercial and business brokers like at Collab Capital Funding. And so connecting with someone who knows how to get creative and how to show you how to step outside of that box, you can learn about using, for example, there is one type of SBA loan where it allows you to purchase a business with a building, with the equity that the seller is asking for, inventory, and it even gives you capital, and it requires as little as 10% down. So there are ways to do that. There's also, if you want to use some of your own funds, let's say you work a job and you have a pretty large 401k, there are ways that you can use that money and not have to pull it out and pay the penalty and the taxes, and only then have 60% of your portfolio after doing that. There's something called a ROBS that you can use. So these are just a couple ways you can get money to purchase that business and actually make it a reality. So I will put a link in the first comment if you want to run a scenario by our team and see if one of these options could work for you with a business that you are looking to purchase and acquire. You go ahead and fill that out, and we will connect with you and see if there is one of these ways to help you purchase that business you've always wanted to.